Hi, I'm Lee from Gorilla Wall, and what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to install a concrete sleeper retaining wall. So first of all, what I've done here is you need to determine where you want to put your wall. Thankfully on this block we've got some boundary pegs that we can use, and what I've done there, as you can just pan over there, Andrew, is that I've put a string line. You see that, Endo? Yeah. That's basically where the boundary is, and then I've obviously set the boundary pegs in here as well. So basically this level here as well is the damp course level of the house, and so when they fill this land in, the retaining wall is going to be at the right height to fill the backyard in. So that's why I've done the string line like that, at that height, so it gets some nice good pegs at the height that you want the retaining wall. Makes it a hell of a lot easier. And what I've also got here is we're doing a 2 metre long span concrete sleeper. I've cut this rail at 2 metres long, and basically I've marked out the holes. I've cut 2 of these, and you mark out the holes and give yourself about a 10mm gap. And I've marked, well we've marked out all the holes around the block, and we've dug all the holes at a good sort of 400 to 450 wide and about 600 to 700mm deep, because it's a 600 high wall. And what we're going to do now is we've got all these laid out, and the concrete truck's here now, and we're going to start pouring it and posting it in. So I'll show you how that goes, and just follow us out here, and we'll say g'day to the concrete driver, and then I'll show you how to post it. Just keep filming that, Endo. Yeah, it's there. Oh, you want me to move the car? I'm going to have to start booking up a week in advance, yeah. I think.
Oh, that won't help.
Is it because, I'm only a little guy, I'm only ordering a little bit of concrete. They sort of go, oh, we'll push him back.
Oh, don't worry. That's what happens all the time. And you know what? Customers always leave and then they don't end up coming back. But
yeah.
It's just, they got to get some more trucks in at the moment. It's going to be ridiculous soon.
Yeah.
Give it another month. Retaining wall.
Yeah, retaining wall on the back here.
Be good if they'd done it before the house went up, eh?
Hey?
Be good if they'd done it before the house went up, eh? Back the truck in here, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, they like making it hard. Whoop. Alright, so what we're going to do now, I've already posted a couple. There's string lines at the laser level. So this is effectively a 2 metre sleeper spacing. Whack that in there. There's a spacer. You grab this bad boy, and what I do is I tend to grab it at the top and let gravity do the work of levelling. And basically, pop that in there and give yourself probably a 10mm gap off the rail, so when you come to put this concrete sleepers in, it's going to be easy. So then I just put a level on it like that, and it's pretty level with the string line, and then basically I push that bad boy down. If you get to this point, you need to go a bit further, just give it a bit of a tap with the sledge. That's it. Hi again. I just thought I'd show you again how to install a post into this concrete, because it was a bit rushed before with the concrete truck. It was all go, and the concrete driver was probably looking at us thinking what the hell's going on. So what we're going to do, we've posted it all there, as you can, and then posted it all through there. You're going to just sort of scan through, and we've posted it all down there and all the way through there. And so we're going to do this last post. So this is again the 2 metre rail. We've laser levelled all these string lines to the top of our retaining wall height. If you don't have a laser level, just use a normal level, I guess, and it won't be perfectly accurate, but you do what you can do. And if you don't have long enough pegs, you can always just have the string line lower to the ground and just mark on your steel post. Put a little mark for it to where you need to stop, and in terms of when you put the post in. So then basically use the spacer. You put that there, and I've just put hard up against that post, and then basically what I do then is get this big sucker, and I hold it sort of at the top, because sometimes what happens is, and hold to the string line, what happens is the weight of it makes it level, and then I just sort of slowly drop that into place. And I give myself probably about a 10mm gap between the steel post. I mean, for the spacing, just so when you're putting your sleepers in, they're going to go in nice and easy. So then what I do is I just get a level on there, looks pretty good. A level on there, looks pretty good. And then we just push it down. And concrete's starting to get a bit hard on me. But usually we just go straight down. So probably not best to do this, but if you can do it, sometimes you have to do a little bit. If you want, maybe put a bit of timber on there so you're not getting rid of all the gouge. And that's pretty much it. So then you just check that that's level, which it is, and that's level. Give it a bit of a tug that way. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So what we're going to do now is then we need to work out the pad heights, which is where you put your concrete sleeper on top of. So come over here, this is what Zach's doing. So through here is 600mm high. What Zach's doing now is he's measuring down 600, and then basically he's making a little nice smooth concrete pad for the concrete sleeper to sit on. So basically we go around and we do that, and then through the side here. Cool. Alright, so now that the sleepers are in, we haven't done them all yet, but we've done a fair few. So basically when you put the first sleeper in, put the first sleeper in at the bottom all the way through, and basically to get the heights right, just run your eye through there and pack it with a bit of, sorry, the filming guys are laughing, pack it underneath just to get all your heights right, maybe with a bit of fibre or something like that. And then basically, because you'll have a bit of a gap between the back of the steel and the concrete sleeper, just cut some timber wedges. Maybe just sort of walk around here, Zach, and see. Because there's the back of the wall, obviously, which is a bit more rougher, but that's where you're backfilling. And then basically, you just sort of whack them in there. That one snapped, but you get the point, it's still doing the job. Then do this one at the top. No, did that as well. But anyway, it's holding, so it's good. But as a general rule of thumb, I like to sort of probably pack the bottom one first, and then you might leave the second row, and then the top one. If you're doing a 600mm high walls, I chop the top of that one so the sleeper doesn't roll back. By the time you backfill that, the sleepers aren't going anywhere anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just going to finish off this job now, put the rest of the sleepers in, chop them all, and yeah, and then we'll come back and I'll show you. We put some black plastic behind it, and I'll show you what's done there, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so what we've got here for our wall is some heavy duty builder's film that we just got from Bunnings, and then we've got some ag pipe here as well. So basically what you do with that, once you finished your wall, is that once you finished your wall, basically just put that black plastic behind the wall to stop moisture coming through and seeping between the sleepers. And then you put down an ag pipe, basically is to get the water away from the wall as well. So yeah, once you do that, and then you just put some aggregate over the, some stone or aggregate over the pipe, and yeah, basically that sort of just directs water away from the wall. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. And then you put a fence on top if you want. Easy.